All right, what is going on, everybody? It says that we are live on YouTube, and I wanted to get this video out there because there's not a lot of information showing up, even though this information broke a little while ago back over on TFB TV as a posting online. Bear Creek Arsenal has recently announced their first, I believe, their first pistol. I thought at one point they were making a 1911, but I could be wrong. And it looks like they're going to be going after the Palmetto State Armory Dagger. So we're going to have a live audience watching as we talk about this. I'm going to tell you what information I do know about this gun and why I think it may be, definitely something that's going to give some competition to Palmetto State Armory. I can imagine that Palmetto State Armory is probably going to be showing off a G17 sized dagger pistol at some point in the future. It would only make sense because, the dagger's been a hit for them. It's been very popular, and they're able to offer that dagger with all these different variants at a fairly low price point. So Bear Creek Arsenal is going after that. Now, Bear Creek Arsenal has been making Glock barrels for quite a while. And I'll just tell you right now, I don't know the price of this particular gun. It's not going to launch for another 3 days. There's some hints about the MSRP. We could guess about the MSRP. It depends because it has one premium feature that the PSA Dagger does not. And we'll talk about that here in just a moment. Aside from what I believe is a larger size. So I believe that this is a G17 sized Gen 3 Glock 17 clone. Internals and so on. So anyway, let's just go ahead and take a look and see what we know. It's called the Genesis 1. It's going to be released from Bear Creek Arsenal in 3 days, 46 minutes, and 55 seconds. And we can kind of take a look at it. It looks like they already have some sort of an FDE or OD green going on with it. Again, they got some symbols here. I don't exactly know what that means. So it says Bear Creek Arsenal's new 9mm pistol is here. The Genesis is BCA's first handgun made entirely in our own factory, combines the best features of a very 9mm with smaller versions to create a truly unique handgun. So maybe they're going to offer this in a variety of sizes. I don't know. Looks very similar to the Glock frame, the lower, more or less. But then again, it also looks very squarish, so it can be kind of interesting. And it is the frame that really differentiates this from the PSA Dagger, right? So the frame is lightweight aluminum, which is stronger than polymer, but lighter than most other guns. Its weight comes in at just 24 ounces empty. We've added the RMR cut to enable installation of optics. The slide has cutouts to reduce weight. So a lot of features we've already seen on the Dagger. Now, what does this offer that the Dagger doesn't? A full size, a G17 size clone of your Glock 17, right? We've added the ambidextrous magazine release, which is proprietary to BCA. It's designed to accommodate all shooters. To add additional security, we added a trigger safety, okay? The Genesis barrel is 4.5 inches. It looks like it is fluted. It comes threaded, making it suppressor ready. The underneath of the slide has a Picatinny rail to attach accessories such as a flashlight, laser, etc. So they're going along with that standard, 1913 style pick rail. But again, very much looks just like a Glock, just glancing at it. BCA has two Holosun optics that are out there, the HE507C and the HS507CX. So with that RMR cut, you'll be able to bolt your optics on there, which I think is important. If you're going to launch an optics compatible pistol, make sure that there's optics out there that it's going to work with. I do think that's a very big deal. Now, they're showing us some different Cerakote finishes. I got a feeling they're just going to go crazy when they offer all these different finishes and all these different options. And they're going to have to, frankly, if they want to compete with Palmetto State Armory. Now, it says the Genesis 1 is, or Genesis 1S, or Genesis 1 is compatible with BCA Glock 17 barrels and slides, which means it's going to be Glock 17 compatible, probably Gen 3. Also available are slides and complete slide assemblies in various colors. You can see what they have to offer and the prices. They've got Cerakote, titanium finished barrels. We're looking at $349 for this particular, these different options that they're showing right now, $329 for a black nitride. This makes me think maybe, I'm just going to guess, I'm going to say that this gun is going to be offered at, they're going to want to undercut Glock's price, right? So I'm thinking $499, maybe $399. If they can pull that off at $399 and give you a G17 size firearm with an aluminum frame, if possible, if they go over $500, they're really going to have trouble selling people on something that is a Glock that's not a Glock, if that makes any sense to you. So I really don't know about the price point. If anybody knows, please chime in over on the YouTube side. And I'm actually not looking at the YouTube comments right now, so I'll go back and check them out in a little bit. They're also going to offer BCA bundles. They've got different tiers that you can get. They've got the Alpha bundle. This is their under cabinet magnetic lock, essentially, where you can lock the gun up in there and have it under a cabinet so you can grab it quickly. They're going to have the Alpha bundle that has one of the Holosun optics with it. 2 magazines, 2 barrels, it looks like, maybe one threaded, one not threaded. I don't know. You get a stainless steel unthreaded Genesis 1 barrel with it. You also have your optics and so on. That's the Alpha bundle. They've got the Chief bundle, which is going to offer you 2 threaded barrels, one of them stainless and one black nitride, 2 magazines, another Holosun optic, and then also the under the shelf mount. They've got the Tier 2 bundle, which is going to give you an extra slide, 2 KCI 9mm magazines, BCA magnetic mount, Glock 17 titanium nitride compatible slide. So you're getting a completely different slide assembly with it. They've got the Tribe Guard package, which looks like it's going to give you the G17 black nitride unthreaded complete slide. So they're going to offer bundles right out of the gate, which I think is a very nice marketing option on their end, because, you know, a lot of other companies, you got to go buy all this stuff separate, or they're not offering you any kind of a discount. They've got Tier 3, which is going to have the Cave Specialist, which is the magnetic mount and 2 mags. They've got the Scout Runner, which is just 2 KCI mags in the gun itself. So it looks like it's going to ship with at least 2 mags if you go with that particular bundle. I'm assuming it's going to ship with at least 1 mag out of the factory. I don't know. And here we're already seeing some of the packaging to see what it looks like. Now, over on TFB, that's enough from the Bear Creek side. Over at TFB, we'll bring that panel up here in just a second when we take a look and see what people are saying out there. Scott79 says, live again. Yes, I am. KY, Kentucky Ride says, finally, Glocks costing what Glocks are supposed to cost. And again, the alloy frame, to me, that's going to be a bit of a game changer. That's going to be something that's going to push somebody in that direction versus going with a Dagger, because they want that metal frame, right? Let's see. Scott79 says the G7 team from PSA is in the works. I would say you're going to see it within 2 months. I think we're going to see a G17 Glock compatible clone, I guess you could say, from PSA probably around the time of SHOT Show, right around December. They're going to kind of tempt us with it, maybe get those sales out in the wintertime or in the spring, kind of get your buying dollar. And I would imagine they're going to launch it quick. Now that they've already got the components out there, the manufacturing, the process, to make the G17 version probably wouldn't take much more for PSA. I'm sure it's going to take machining and assembly lines and fun stuff like that. Let's see here. Okay, Scott says, I don't like the slide with the cutouts. I'm not a big fan of the lightning cutouts. It looks like they're going to offer the slides without the cuts, though. So if you don't want the cutouts because you don't want rocks to get in there or other debris, I totally agree with you on that, dude. Gunmetal Guy USA says, interesting. Gunmetal Guy USA, it's an all-metal Glock clone. Now, there are companies out there that already offer, you know, machined alloy frames for your Glocks. I mean, there's, you know, stuff that's already out there right now. So we're going to head over to the TFB article that's going to give us a little more detail on this particular fire, maybe a few details that didn't get mentioned over on the Bear Creek side. And they actually had a really good, I'm going to put a link to their article at the end of this video, and you guys can check it out and read more of the details if you want to. So let's go and share this and let's see what's going on. So they're showing it off right here. It says that BCA has just announced their foray into the compact 9mm handgun scene with their new Genesis 9mm pistol. Now they say compact handgun, but if it's G17 compatible, maybe they're doing a G19 frame with a G17 slide or something. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to guess this is a G17. It says BC17 on the side there. So I'm guessing it's going to be basically a G17 clone. It says the new pistol will be made entirely in-house at Bear Creek Arsenal, Sanford, North Carolina facility, and will come with standard features like a spiral fluted stainless steel barrel, arm cut, ambi controls, and a true 1913 pick rail dust cover for attaching handgun accessories. Moving down here, lightweight aluminum frame. The weight, it says 27 ounces empty. Now, is that the frame without any components in it, or is that the whole gun? We don't really know, but if it's aluminum, you know, probably wouldn't weigh much more than the polymer. The barrel is spiral fluted stainless steel melanite coated, RMR cut. We know about that. Ambidextrous mag release, trigger safety, pick rail, threaded 4.5 inch barrel, slide cuts to remove weight and sights, white outline for quick target acquisition. And again, I'd imagine those sights are going to be Glock compatible. It only makes sense, right? They're saying that they don't know about the cost of it. We'll find out in 3 days, basically, when it drops. I mean, if it's $399, that would be huge. If it's $499, that's still a pretty good value because you're getting the aluminum frame. But again, for 50 bucks more, you could go with a Glock instead. But people might be buying this for different reasons. Well, you're not going to get a Glock with an aluminum slide with an RMR cut and a threaded barrel for $499 or $399. Not an actual Glock itself, which I said I see that as their main competitor. And here's the packaging, and this is what we know right now. So looks like that frame is going to be like two-sided. There's screws here. So these alloy frames, I've seen this from other companies, are actually bolted together and put together as it's not like one massive forged piece. It's two sides that are then assembled, which could be interesting in the end. Although I'm not really noticing any kind of mold marks or anything like that, but they could be overlapping the way that it goes together. So the BC 17, I think, is what it's going to be called, the Bear Creek 17. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. And let's check in real quick and see if we have any more comments. Scott says it looks like a full-size G17. It does. Yeah, there's screws like the STK 100. Yep. Who makes that? I can't remember. Is that Lionheart Arms makes that, or who is that? I've seen that before. It's been about a year since I saw that STK 100. Let's see. Scott 79 says I can certainly reach out to people I know that work for PSA. I don't think they can actually say anything. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at what they have marketing right now, and they're not really throwing anything new at us. They're probably saving up for the fall, for SHOT Show, the fall shopping season, the fall season when more people watch more YouTube videos. That's going to help their marketing for whatever product they decide to go along with. So, okay, now Scott 79 says a screw together frame, that's a no-go for me. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what that does to rigidity. It's kind of interesting. Okay, Clover says the SDK is Rock Island. Yeah, I haven't seen that gun for like a year. I remember watching the video on it on TFB's video. I think James Reeves had a chance to test it, and that really did have my attention. I mean, that's a really nice looking gun, and that idea of getting the alloy, I just feel like you're getting more for your money. All right, so that's basically it. I just wanted to announce that real quick and let everybody know that Bear Creek is going to be releasing a pistol here very soon in about 3 days. I don't know how I missed this. The TFB article goes back to August 17th. I guess I hadn't heard anything mentioned on YouTube about it, so I just thought maybe I'd bring that information to you. Mikey says the frame is ugly looking to me, so let's just take a look at it one last time, and then we will go ahead and wrap it up. So, taken from the Bear Creek Arsenal website, I do kind of like that Master Chief kind of halo finish, that titanium or whatever with that OD green. I think it looks kind of cool personally. I don't have any kind of a blingy Glock in my collection to speak of. I keep mine stock. But I'm kind of curious about the comfort level of this. It also, maybe there's going to be some sort of, no, I can't tell. I can't tell if you're going to be able to put any kind of extra grips on this. I don't think so. I think it's going to come as it's going to come from the factory. It does look very squarish. And I will say this, again, I'm not trying to say this as an insult, but I had a very squared frame Jimenez JA9, which ran like a champ, believe it or not, but was not the most comfortable gun to shoot because the hard edges, the square edges of it, if you shot it without any kind of gloves, after a while, it was just kind of the edges kind of just poking your fingers. So for extended shooting sessions were just not fun, but I would like to grip one. I would like to hold one and see what they look like and see just what they shoot like. I might reach out to Bear Creek and see if they'd send me one for a T&E. I think it'd be a lot of fun to check it out. So otherwise, guys, that's it. That's the information we know right now. So when this thing drops, I can guarantee you that you're probably going to see a dozen YouTube channels featuring the gun, but hopefully online on YouTube, you heard it here first. So I wanted to get that out there. Let's see, the green with the gold barrel doesn't look bad. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool, and really price point is going to be huge. So, I mean, if it's, again, an alloy frame gun, RMR cut, threaded barrel, $399, American made, yeah, we might just have to pick one of those up. So anyway, we're going to end it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for coming back. We just got done doing a couple hours of Caliber Corner. Get back over to the channel, check it out. I'm going to get that episode pushed out there on Facebook so you guys can check it out. But thanks for watching. Yeah, everybody, I want you to have fun. Be safe. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Like and subscribe. Mash that bell. And a shout out to Scott79, Gunmetal Guy USA, Clover Tack in the house, Mikey KY Rides watching, and Travis T, Scott79. Have fun. Be safe, guys. Take care. And we will talk to you soon. We'll see you next Saturday.